Hey, my name is Dallstream. I'm a personal trainer at Club SAR, and I'm going to show you guys how to do some strength training at home, either with water bottles, soup cans, water jugs, milk jugs, your children, home furniture, suitcases, whatever. I took the shirt off, but Club SAR, I was hot. I'm going to put it right here for further advertising. And we're going to go ahead with this workout. So, if you want to, the last workout that I just did, the dynamic stretch / core training, you can start with the beginning stretches to warm you up and then go right into this. This is going to be starting with leg work, emphasizing the quads and hamstrings, and then getting into more glutes, and then upper body full on, and then abs to end with. So I'm going to start with what I call as a forward backward stepping lunge. Because we're doing these at home and there's not a lot of weight, if you don't have weight to use, if you don't want to hold your child or your baby or whatever, I used to do workouts with my son all the time when I didn't have weights or I was at the playground or something. You're going to just emphasize the tempo of your repetitions because it causes stress on the muscle cell, and that's really what we want. So weight doesn't really mean a lot. You see bodybuilders, they don't use a lot of weight when they lift, unless they get to a really high level, then they're just huge and they have to lift a lot of weight. But in order to get a muscle bigger, you don't necessarily have to use a lot of weight. You have to stress the cell out and emphasize the brain with the muscle to get that connection stronger. And eventually the muscle says, I have to grow, because it wants to accommodate for all the work you're putting in. So if you feed it right, it'll grow. Forward, backward stepping lunge. I'm gonna emphasize the right or the left leg. So I'm gonna step forward with my right leg, nice and smooth, get my balance. Come back, backward with the same. I don't have much room here. What I'm gonna do is 10 on each side. I count that as 1, forward, back. 2. Okay. 3. My emphasis when I come up, I'm squeezing my glute. Back down, squeezing my glute. Squeeze the glute. Okay, so you're gonna do 10 on each side. Right from there, I'm gonna go into a jump squat for 10 reps. That's 5, you get the idea. From there, I'll do the other side. I'm sorry, that's it, you're done for that, okay? These can be done in circuit form, or they can be done in more bodybuilding form. So 3 sets with a minute rest in between. So if I was doing it not in circuit form, I would rest, catch my breath, and go right back to it. I'm gonna do it in circuit form right now, so I'm gonna continue on. Next one's gonna be a side kick, okay? Grab a chair, bring your leg up, knees high, kick straight out, use your glute, come back, straight out, straight out, straight out. Anywhere from 10 to 20 of these on each side. Right from there, end with 10 jump squats. 1, 2, 3. I'm not doing 10. Let's do both sides, okay? Another version of that, if you want to make it a little harder on yourself, knee up, I'm not using anything right now. Hands up, my balance, kick the leg out, come back, fight it. Doesn't matter what you have to do to keep that balance. This, you're not gonna be able to do 10 to 20. But now I'm challenging my body a lot more. Play with it. Circuit form, if I wanted to do it in bodybuilding form, set by set. Again, I would rest. Catch my breath, do it again. Don't rest for more than a minute. I'm doing a circuit form. So from here, excuse me, I'm going right into, I'm gonna go right into glutes. So with glutes, I'm gonna emphasize my glutes. I like to go into squats, okay? Because I just did all that work to kind of warm up my butt, get my legs going. I got an option. Hold your baby, put your kid on your shoulders, put him on your back, grab 2 milk cartons, grab a suitcase, or just do squat. Up and down, nice and deep. Remember, we're emphasizing tempo of the squat. I'm not just flying through these. I'm squatting, I'm squeezing, okay? You're gonna get anywhere from 10 to 30 of those. From there is a side raise. Again, I'm doing circuit form. I'm gonna say it again. If you wanted to do bodybuilding form, style, you're gonna rest for a minute, do another set. Side raise, okay? The other one was a side kick. Side raise, straight up. Think about that side butt. 10 to 20. Don't cheat yourself on these. I gotta start switching to the other side. My left butt's getting tired. Left butt, you like that? All right, from there, circuit style. So I'd get 10 to 20 of those. I'm gonna go right into a hip thrust. So I'm on the ground now, okay? Hip thrust can be done with double legs or single legs or in bridge style. Flat on the ground, hands at my sides. This is a double leg. This is a single leg. This is a glute bridge with a walkout. Squeeze your butt. At the end, keep that height. Walk it out again. If you're gonna do double legs, I do like 20 to 40. If you're gonna do single legs, do 10 to 20. If you're gonna do walkouts, do a full set for a minute or do them at the end. Make sure your lower back does not hurt. If your lower back hurts, stop. If it continues to hurt every time you do glutes, or if you just have an issue, call us, me, please. I wanna help. From there, we're done with glutes, so we're gonna go into upper body. Upper body's gonna start with a close grip or a wide grip push-up and a pull-up. So what you can do at home is you can take a chair here, take another chair here, and you can put a broomstick in the middle of this. You get directly under that and you pull yourself up and down. Don't get back here so you pull the chair into yourself and smack yourself in the teeth. Get right under it. That's one thing you can do. I can't demo it because we don't have it here, but if you have a pull-up bar and maybe a rubber band or somebody to help you do pull-ups, do pull-ups. If you have a step and an area to do pull-ups, the playground, get up on the step and lower yourself down for 10 reps, or because the emphasis in the negative, you're 40% stronger negatively than positively in exercise, in your muscles, in squats, in pull-ups, in push-ups. So bring yourself up, lower yourself down slow. You'll get better at push-ups, pull-ups faster. So I'm gonna demonstrate push-ups, close grip and wide grip, and how to do a proper push-up. So flat on my stomach, my chest, hands are in the middle of my chest. I'm gonna bring it out 3 inches. If I can't do 10 straight, regular, good push-ups, I'm gonna bend my knees, cross my feet, and I'm gonna push my hips up, push my chest up off the ground. I want my chest to come down first, just a little bit before your hips. Elbows back 30 degrees. If I can do those push-ups normally, elbows back 30 degrees, up and down. Abs are tight. Feet can be wide or narrow. Hands can be close or wide. Closer is gonna emphasize triceps and inner chest. Wider is gonna emphasize the entire chest, shoulders, and triceps. And a little more core. 10 to 30 reps. That is done in superset style, okay? I want you to do the upper body stuff, again, in either circuit style or bodybuilding style. Supersetting is when you group 2 muscle groups together. Chest and back, legs and back, chest and arms. But the whole point is you're getting more done in less amount of time and you're just grouping it together. So you'll emphasize, or I'm sorry, you'll superset for 2 sets. Say the first one I just did was the push-ups with either the pull-ups or the reverse pull-ups or the rows. You're gonna do anywhere from 10 to 20 repetitions with everything. And if you're gonna do it in circuit style, you're gonna run straight through all the supersets. You'll see the rest of my supersets as we go. If you're gonna do it in bodybuilding style, I don't know why I keep tripping on my words there, you're gonna do the 2 supersets, or the 1 superset, rest for a minute. Another superset, rest for a minute. 1 to 3 sets, maybe even 4. And then you'll just move on to the next one. So we just did part of my upper body. Next, we're gonna do dips, either on a chair and reverse flies on the ground. So I can do dips in a lot of different places in my house. I can pick a chair here, for instance. My hands go right on the corners. I'm gonna keep my back close to the chair, okay? I don't wanna be way out here. This is gonna hurt my shoulders. Stay close, bring your feet out, either long or bend your knees. Stay close to this bench. The more your elbows come back, the more your triceps engage. Up and down. If this hurts your shoulders or your chest, you're too tight here. You gotta stretch. You go against the wall, stretch out your chest, try it again. If it still hurts, don't do it. So, stairs, a chair, the corner of your bed, something. Find somewhere you can do dips. Now, the other thing you can do for dips too is on the ground, here, raise up, stay close, up and down. It's not as quite the same range of motion, but I'm still working the back of the arms. Lift the leg to kind of screw with your balance a little bit. Start doing crossovers. From there, you're gonna do dips on the ground with the reverse fly. So that's a superset again, okay? So my first emphasis was the triceps. My second emphasis is the back of the shoulders. Bending the knees. By no means am I lifting myself off the ground with my shoulders like this. I don't expect you to do that. I expect you to sit up with your abs, engage your shoulders, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up, engage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. 5 seconds. Do this 6 times. Should feel it in the back of your shoulders, upper traps, mid traps, a little bit of lower back. If you're arching, don't hyperextend. Again, circuit style, you would go to the next one. If you're doing bodybuilding style, it's gonna rest for 1 minute. You're gonna do 1 to 3 sets of the superset. The superset was the dips and the reverse fly. 5 seconds for 6 sets. The dips can be anywhere from 15 reps to 30 reps. Because it's dips and it's the back of your arms, a smaller, a bigger muscle group, you gotta go higher repetitions because it just grows better if you're doing this kind of a workout. Next exercises, group superset is gonna be kickbacks and a plank position Superman. So like what we did in one of my stretching videos, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to do kickbacks with a water bottle or with a soup can or with a milk jug or I don't know, your dog or something, be small enough. So kickbacks, I get into like a, kind of like I'm gonna take off running. Left leg's forward, right leg is back, leaning forward with a straight back, right elbow comes up, and if this water bottle is full, it'll be a little more heavy. I'm gonna come back and squeeze my arm hard, okay? If I want to, I can add a little bit of a twist. I'm taking my thumb and turning it out. That's twisting and emphasizing more of a squeeze in the long head of the tricep. The higher your elbow is, the more the tricep engages. The more you twist, the more the tricep engages. I can squeeze the crap out of my tricep right here. I'm using my brain to do this. You're gonna have to use your brain a little more for the next 3 weeks, people. You can't just come to the gym and throw around weights, I'm sorry. So you got kickbacks. You can do that with a lot of stuff. Again, I'm burning right now. Like, I'm pumped just from doing that. Probably not gonna grow any size, but I'm gonna maintain muscle tissue. I'm gonna maintain health in my muscle. I'm gonna keep my cells awake and my neuromuscular adaptation firing and healthy for when I get back into the gym. I'll be able to go at it hard. You get a lot out of this too, especially if you do my core strengthening program. Plank position Superman. So that's gonna be push-up position again. I emphasize the hands close together, the feet wide. First one is arm comes up, leg comes up, squeeze, back down slow. Same side, because I'm working out right now. I'm not just going through like endurance. I'm trying to challenge my left glute, my right shoulder, my left arm, my core. You can do anywhere from 10 to 20 on each side with that. So that is with the kickbacks, okay? Again, you got a superset, or you have, a superset with the bodybuilding style with 3 sets, 1 minute rest, or 1 set, or you have the whole circuit. So if I did the whole circuit, I would start out with the lunges, the side kicks, the planks into the jump squats, run through the whole thing, then get into glutes, you get into your squats, you get into the side raises, the hip thrusts, the variations of the hip thrusts, you go right into the pull-ups with the close grip push-ups, you get right into dips, right into the reverse flies on the ground, you go right into kickbacks, you go right into the plank position Supermans, And you're gonna go right into the, oh, we have to do elevated push-ups. My last one that we're gonna do would be elevated push-ups on either a chair. You can do them on a flat surface with your hands up. When I say elevated, it could be feet elevated or upper body elevated. So it's gonna be a lot harder with your feet up, but it's gonna emphasize different areas of the chest, a little more upper chest. So I bring a chair and I go right here and I bring my hands back. So I'm bringing my chest, upper chest towards the ground. You don't wanna be way out here doing this. You wanna be over that chest. Squeeze, my elbows are still back 30 degrees. My hips are up. Different variation of that would be here, okay? This isn't very wide, but you can still get a good push out of this, and it's just higher, so you can do push-ups easier, okay? So that's an elevated push-up with a reverse bridge hold. So reverse bridge hold is gonna be, I'm sitting down, feet, like I'm gonna do a sit-up. My hands are gonna go towards my feet, and I'm gonna, basically I'm pulling my heels like towards my fingers, and I'm pushing my hips up to the ceiling, and my head's gonna go up and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 2, 1. Hash, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Repeat 6 times. That's it for that. So that is your strength training circuit or strength training superset program with 1 minute rest in between, or 30 seconds rest in between, or catch your breath and do 1 to 3 sets. The last thing you're gonna do is you're gonna end with ab work, okay? I'm gonna run through this in a circuit. Again, you can do this just like you want, or I'm sorry, just like if I was in the gym and I did this, I would run through this because I do everything strengthening wise. I would do horseshoes for 30 seconds, I'd rest. I'd probably do them for longer because, I don't know, I'm just retarded. So I'd rest and I go right back to it. I go right into alternating leg touches. I go right into planks. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run through a circuit with you guys. I'm gonna do circuit style. I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense right now. You can either do this circuit style, you can do it bodybuilding style, like we did with the strength training. I personally prefer to do this bodybuilding style because I feel like it challenges my muscles more. But I'm gonna run through it in a circuit just because we're on a time crunch right now. So horseshoes, again, right elbow, I'm gonna start with that. My heels are dug in, touch my elbow to the ground, come up. I'll do this for 30 seconds to a minute. Squeeze. You gotta squeeze your abs. You can't just roll through this. It's not gonna do anything. Regardless, yeah, you're working the muscle, but you gotta put that brain into it also. So after 30 seconds to a minute, I go right into alternating touches. Alternating touches are gonna be, my hands are gonna come down, my legs are gonna come out. I'm gonna bring my left leg up. I'm sorry, I need more room here. Left leg up, push, and touch. And then I'm gonna switch, okay? I'll get like 20 on each side. Right from there, you have a plank, okay? When you're doing planks, you gotta emphasize breathing, otherwise it doesn't do jack. There's something called your transverse abdominals. They only get worked in a prone position, which is face down, and doing a vacuum breathe. So pulling your belly button into your spine, trying to push it through to the ceiling every time you breathe. So I'm gonna demonstrate for about 5 or 6 breaths, holding a plank position. Hands are straight, elbows are right under my shoulders, hips are up just a little bit, and I start to emphasize driving my belly button to my spine as hard as I can, letting all that air out. When I bring the air back in, I bring it all the way in up into my chest. Try to expand my stomach as much as I can. And then I push it out as hard as I can. you can do a plank for like 3 or 4 minutes like that, you should be teaching my classes. So knee-ins, after I did the planks with the breathing, I'm gonna go right into knee-ins. So prone position knee-ins. So my hands are right under my shoulders. And you can do these 2 ways actually. So this is with my arms straight, touch my knee to my elbow. You gotta touch. Other side. This is the harder version. Just makes you tilt sideways more. Squeezes those abs a little better. Last one is gonna be reverse high kicks. Okay, again, everything I do for abs is either a timed hold for 30 seconds, work for 30 seconds to a minute, or it's 10 to 30 repetitions. I usually try to do 20 and above. High kicks are gonna be, these are hard, and they're at the end, so I'd be happy for you to get like 10. Hands at your sides, take my feet, and I'm gonna push as high as I can. I bring my legs straight out. Push up. Push up. 10 to 20 of those. And you're gonna go right back into one more plank. Again, emphasizing breathing straight. Take that air in too when you're done with all your movements. And if you're a little winded, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. It's just the best way to get the most oxygen into your body as fast as possible because you have more red blood cells in your nose. And then after that 3 breaths, just breathe regularly. You'll recover quicker. Thank you, you're done.